We're joined by a veteran political journalist, Cokie Roberts, in the heart of the primary action. Ms. Roberts, thanks for being with us.
Nice to be with you. Thank you.
Ruthless humour seems to play a prominent part in the process of picking the person who might end up president of the world's most influential country. Do Americans take this seriously?
Americans take it very seriously, but humor does have its role. And of course, if candidates are standing on a stage together, as they were over the weekend in two debates, it's easier to go on the attack if you do it with a little joke or with a little smile. You don't seem quite so fierce, but you're still making the point that you think the other guy is not the guy to be president.
In a country as diverse as the US, is there a sense that the word of some states is more important than others, say comparing Iowa and New Hampshire? Is that fair to say?
You know, a lot of people think that neither one of these states should have anywhere near as much of a voice as they do. They're very small states. They're not representative of the country as a whole. But one of the advantages to it is that the candidates really do get out there and go around and meet almost every voter in the state. It's quite remarkable. Iowa's process is less democratic. It's meeting in these caucuses, as they're called. It's just a set period of time for just a couple of hours in the evening, so anybody who works at night can't vote. Whereas New Hampshire, it's much more of a regular election day. So I think it does have slightly more impact. It also allows independent voters, people who are neither Democrats nor Republicans, to show up and vote. And that tells us something about the election in the fall, the general election. Because as independents vote, that's how the election turns out.
What does it say about the Republicans today, that the campaigners undermine each other the way we've seen? Are the Democrats laughing?
Democrats are enjoying this Republican primary, but you know, it's interesting, Adrian, it's not just what the opponents say about the men they're running against, it's what the men themselves say. Because if they try to get the people who are the most ardent Republicans out to vote, often they make statements that are so conservative that it will turn off those independent voters in the fall election. And so that's what the Democrats are having the most fun watching, is candidates putting their own foots in their mouths.
One contender says Obama's a loser, another swears by Catholic tradition, and another says take the US out of the UN. Lots of remarks like this. How much do polarized positions represent public opinion? Don't they create division?
Well, there's a lot of division in this country right now. It is very polarized, much more so than it has been in our recent history. You have all kinds of television programs and internet articles that have the effect of pushing people to the left if they're Democrats, to the right if they're Republicans, and we are living in a very polarized time. That's why those voters in the middle, those voters who are neither Democrats nor Republicans, are so important come November. And it's very possible that what the Republican candidates are saying right now in New Hampshire is turning off those independent voters in the fall.
Well, as many people will say, may the best man win. Cokie Roberts, at the New Hampshire primaries, thanks very much for being with us.
Lovely to be with you. Thank you.